How's it going, folks? Welcome to the Road to the Showdown. Night number 4 is upon us. And we are here for the underdogs of the tournament. Half of this, people considered not favourable to win it all, but they're here to perform. They're here to showcase their skills. And, well, skills are going to be tested here tonight. It's when we run down the We will be starting off in the Pink League as Tony D'Angelo will go toe-to-toe with CM Punk. Afterwards, we continue with the men as Cody Rhodes in the Gold League will go up against the original El Grande Americano. Afterwards, a pivot over to the ladies where the teal division has Lady Flammer going up against Charlotte Flair, leaving us with a main event of Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. What a night of action ahead of us, and well, it's only going to get more exciting as we are set for our opener. It is Punk and D'Angelo, and it is coming at you thick and fast right now.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 240 pounds, Tony D'Angelo.
Well, this tournament is built on proving yourself, and tonight is all that, as we have arguably the 8th seeds going up against some higher tier talent. Tony D considered 8th seed in this division, the Pink League, going up against a man who's had an interesting run of form overall. Whether or not he is able to succeed, that's a different question, but Tony D'Angelo looking ready to make his Showdown debut after a very good run at Locked In. As for his opponent, this is not his first rodeo here in the Road to the Showdown. Last year, a fiend in the Green League, the straight edge superstar, earned 8 points overall, narrowly missing out by a point in making it to the Showdown. Like many other men in this tournament, he's looking to make it all the way.
From Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 227 pounds, CM Punk.
To the finals with a throwback, bringing the old Punk to life. Whether or not he is successful, it'll come down to how he survives these 7 straight contests. Something of interest, the man that pipped him to the post last year sits in the same division as him in Seth frickin' Rollins. Making this Pink division incredibly close to contend with. Well, we're underway with our first bout of the evening. CM Punk, Tony D'Angelo. And D'Angelo starting this affair off with some early technical prowess. We tie up for the second time, and this time it's Punk overpowering Tony into the ropes. A little bit of exchanging of those cheap shots. Both men happy to oblige each other with those jabs to the throat, as Punk now gets on to the offensive first. Out of the collar and elbows, we know that Punk can be prolific when given the chance to attack. D'Angelo needing to be wary of the Anaconda Vice as this match goes on, and D'Angelo's got that, I don't know, that final cut. We've not really seen a D'Angelo finish in IPW just yet. And that's even considering the great performance he put in during Locked In. Final two of the chamber he ended up in, and in all honesty, as he delivers a big power bomb there, he wasn't expected to make it into the chamber. As a last second qualification into the television championship chamber, beating I'd say probably the favorite of the qualifiers, Rusev, into that spot. As these two exchange blows to start this tournament off. Punk gonna win out on the exchange, and a mule kick straight into the face of D'Angelo. Working for Punk as he flies, and not gonna crown D'Angelo with that one. Instead, it's Tony D offloading some strikes, and now a belly to belly brings Punk down to the canvas. Big scoop slam here for Tony D'Angelo, who we've seen step up to the occasions. This Pink division, as we look at it, just to give a little breakdown of how things stand, we'll give the proper standings after this matchup. But right now, as Punk crowns D'Angelo, this time connecting, and now hooking up Tony D, hammerlock DDT, planting D'Angelo, and Punk's not done. Lies in wait. Oh, but a scoop up not going to work out for him. D'Angelo escaping danger. And now a ripcord Rainmaker. The perfect division for that to be delivered in, by the way, as Okada is sitting in this same league as the Isu. D'Angelo up top with Punk. Looking for a big maneuver. Punk fights him off, escapes through the front door. D'Angelo stuck up top, forced down to the canvas, but no, roll up here. Tony D trying to steal it, but a quick kick out by Punk to keep himself in this bout. Just looking at this Pink division overall, let's talk about standings. Right now, we've got a three-way tie atop of the division, seeing Drew McIntyre, Gunther, and Obafemi standing tall over their round one opponents. After this one, someone else will either be joining them or not. Whether or not the points get split is a different question overall, but there's going to be a certain void between the upper and lower parts of the card, as right now my concern is a countout could be looming with a count of 7 issued there by big man Lennon. The 8, though, the last count as 5, 6, 7, I8. The last thing to come out of Lennon's mouth, I guess. D'Angelo, Northern Light suplex with the bridge. Gonna bridge over the top and swing into that neck breaker. Big offense connecting now for Tony D. As he sends Punk running. Hooks him up, but Punk fights back. Now, D'Angelo looks for the catch and release. Overhead toss of Punk and works out for him as well. D'Angelo has seized control of this matchup, and a big-time spine buster could cement the win. 2, 3, nearly. The hand coming down for the 3, thwarted by a kick out by Punk. Punk got back up quickly there, but D'Angelo more or less expected it. Met him from that standing position and just dropped him. Now, a crowning achievement, not going to work there for D'Angelo. And he's caught by Punk. As Punk delivers a pile driver. Straight dropping the neck of D'Angelo into the canvas. And he's going to follow it up. The hammerlock DDT into the cover. The straight edge superstar gets the 2 and the 3. No Anaconda Vice. No Pepsi plunge needed. It's just raw DDTs from Punk. The voice of the voiceless overcomes a very, I'd say, well rehearsed or well deserved position Tony D. As D'Angelo tested Punk early, but then one slip up and Punk hooks you up for a second time into this DDT and drives you into the canvas for the 1, 2, 3.
Here is your winner, CM Punk.
Well, Punk joins, as we said, Drew McIntyre, Obafemi, and Gunther on 3 points. 4 out of the 8 sitting atop of this pink division. Will that void grow as we head into round 2 for them? That is a question for tomorrow, but for now, the next question to ask is, can the American Nightmare recover from losing his World Championship? That's what's at stake here, as the former champion gets his road to the showdown going against another runner-up in the Chambers, the original El Grande Americano. Just preparing this matchup as well. Cody, he's taking a few seconds to prep, ready for this one, and you can't blame him. It's game time for the last matchup of the Gold Division. So let us send it to that glorious ring. Well, it's a surprise to me. It's both these men's first time in this tournament.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from the Gulf of America. Weighing in at 202 pounds. The original El Grande Americano.
As I was saying, it's both these men's debuts in this tournament. Now, the OG El Grande, that's not surprising. He only really burst onto the scene recently. And he has been an interesting character, to say the least. As for Rhodes, his time atop of IPW did come at the tail end of 2025, but now, here in 26, it's his first real, I would say, test. Sure, he's defended a championship. Sure, he's just lost it. But the American Nightmare has never been forced into tournament situations. This is a big one. The road to the showdown. It's a long, arduous path that Cody now has to undertake. Even here in the underground, the crowd serenades him as he prepares to unleash one of the most mightiest things in all of wrestling. Extra pyro for that.
From Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 222 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Even in the underground arena here in Sheffield, Cody gets extra reward. The pyro budget being blown on his entrance. And more fire as well. We're now hoping that this bout delivers the same explosivity as, a little pre-fire there from the pyrotechnicians here in the underground, but we're hoping that it has the same explosivity as the other bouts here tonight. Let's get underway. Two solid technical wrestlers tying up, and well, it's the OG El Grande that gets the initial tie-up advantage, even though that headlock isn't necessarily around the head. It is broken out of there by Rhodes. The arm gets taken round the back now by OG El Grande. And, well, we've got a lot of interesting aspects for this OG El Grande to talk about. Obviously, the title's been on breakdown that Amethyst Championship, a prize he's been after, and, well, he won initially the Prospects Cup. So tournament wrestling has been in El Grande's playbook as of late, heading to uprising and winning the entire thing there, but we then had that issue of the other El Grande, the new El Grande, stealing the title shot away from this one. And so that title shot never really came to fruition, or a one-on-one title shot never came into the picture book for this El Grande after essentially not even getting that title shot. He did, however, compete in the locked-in chamber, and the fact that he's in this tournament really does tell you he performed extremely well during locked in. Unfortunately, he was unable to get the job done, and McIntyre was able to pin him for the 1-2-3. Right now, though, it is Cody who was trying to get the 1-2-3 over El Grande, but that doesn't work out, and instead, El Grande soars, landing the crossbody to Rhodes. The issue is, though, he cannot follow it up. No elbow drop working for the El Grande Americano. Now the former world champion, Rhodes, looking to punish, looking to capitalize off of El Grande. Tries for the moonsault. That picture-perfect moonsault meets a picture-perfect defense by El Grande. Rhodes, we know, has that capability to just turn it on a flick of a switch and punish as he looks to here, going for the Cody cutter. But El Grande evades that dangerous maneuver, cannot capitalize, and instead he eats the signature Rhodes offense. That slap to the face, now he's going to be hit by a little gun stun. And this is something that when we look at tonight, you're going to see quite obviously that there is a difference in main event talent and these underdogs, these rising stars on IPW as El Grande soars, the headbutt connects. Cover here as well, and the referee slow to count it, but he is down this time. Only good for a 2 though, as Rhodes kicks out, but can he kick out of that? He doesn't need to. Knees come up in response to El Grande's own picture-perfect moonsault. Rhodes, we know, I'd say was very unfortunate, as never mind. Crossroads connecting. Cover as well. 1, 2, 3. Well, we don't even need to tell the story of Locked In. I don't get a chance to. Either way. But Rhodes, 1 crossroads and the job is done as he gets the pin and the top spot technically in this Gold League. But yeah, as we were trying to say there, Rhodes, he lost his title Locked In a very close affair with Okada. It came down to literally one finisher, the Rainmaker, picking apart Rhodes for the final time to get the 1-2-3. But Cody, he was 1 crossroads away, I felt, from winning it all.
Here is your winner, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
But with this win, Rhodes advances to 3 points, joining the Monster Abyss, as well as Mark Henry and Shawn Michaels atop of the Gold League. Now we pivot to the ladies, and one lady in particular, Lady Flammer, kicks off her run, her campaign against another campaign beginner in Charlotte Flair. When we look at this matchup, both ladies have never competed before in the road to the showdown. And that certainly makes for an interesting bout. That we will see who walks away tonight, joining some other big names atop of this division. The Teal League in display right now. Well, just to get this over with before I forget, this bout, 3 points on the line, And if either woman gets 3 points, they will be joining big-time Becky Lynch, Asuka, and Nia Jax atop of this division.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from the Queen City, Charlotte Flair.
Well, as stated, both ladies making their Road to the Showdown debuts, and it's a different technique, a different style of wrestling that both of them possess. Technical wrestling and sheer strength out of Charlotte. Lady Flammer, it's the lucha libre, it's the high-flying athleticism that will lead her to victory. Right now, as we prepare ourselves for this one, your referee, Big Man Gregathy, already playing a little bit of favorites, holding down that rope for Flair. But the Queen demands her respect, and, well, she gets it from her loyal subjects. Will that respect be warranted? Or will it be disrespected here tonight? The question in my mind is, can Flair withstand the heat? As Miss Flammer, or Lady Flammer, takes to the arena.
And her opponent from Monterrey, Mexico, Flammer.
Well, it's interesting that Miss Flammer tonight wearing the teal to match the division. Is that a sign of success and strength, or just some cockiness? That's something that boils in full from Lady Flammer, is that cocky, that overconfidence that she will succeed. But it's success that is bred from her accomplishments, her accolades. The current top female in AAA up against a former top woman in WWE. These two stepping up against one another, and you've got to put favorites on Charlotte to win this one, but don't be surprised if Lady Flammer takes it to the Queen. Early submission hold applied here from Flair. Wrenching at the neck, but she cannot get an early tap out. It wants to be done and dusted, it seems, with the night. However, Flammer showing a little bit of fight back. There's the brash, the cockiness, the disrespectful Lady Flammer putting in a cheap shot. Flair, we know she has that same trait, that same feel inside of her bones. She knows that she is a dominant wrestler. And that's why in this tournament, you've got to look at her as one of these uncrowned champions in IPW that if she performs well in this entire tournament, more than likely earn herself a title shot. Now, these two ladies, or more specifically Lady Flammer, doesn't have the longest of turnaround times in this tournament. She is probably one of the quickest runabouts out of everyone. Oh, that sliding forearm not going to work out for her. And instead, it's, well, not going to be offense from Flair. Instead, this time, flying off the top, the Hurricane Rana works for Lady Flammer. Sends Charlotte back into ringside. And that could upset the Queen. Flammer hooks the arm, taking a walk with Charlotte up and around the arm drag takedown. Working for Flammer. Tries to land the missile dropkick, but Flair evades. It's just a trading of positions. Reversals exchanged by both of them. Who will really get the big shot in? As Flair tries to bring Lady Flammer up to the powerbomb position, but fought out of once more by Flammer. This time Flammer takes Flair up top to the powerbomb position. Not going to powerbomb her. Instead, it's a gun stun. And a cover to follow suit. Flammer getting a better of the positioning. Gets a 2 count over Charlotte here. And you start to wonder, could miracles happen for Flammer beating the Queen? Well, the Queen going for the bridging pin, gets a 1 count. It's a very nice kick out there by Flammer out of that very difficult pinning predicament. What's she thinking here? This can't be good. Flammer charges in. Oh! Oh! Shattered Dreams dropkick. Yikes. Flammer connects with it. And now looking for the pin. I'm interested though. What does that do to a woman? Well, other than it's just sheer impact from the boots, but obviously men, that has a different impact spot to a woman as Flammer delivers a neat defeat. Catches the boot. Flair trying to get back up, but caught. And Flammer going to make her pay. Up top. Not going to go Poison Rana. Instead, gets swirlied. Now Charlotte punishing the prime targets of Flammer. Trying to get those legs worn down, ready for a figure 8. Flammer knows that danger, has got back up to her feet, evading Flair's offense. But now she can't do it much longer. Another shot to the back of the knee. And Flammer in trouble. There's a fired up Flair looking to strike. Drags her prey away from safety. Oh, wheelbarrows through. Flammer fighting back to stomp across the chest. It is Reversal City, but here's the high-flying offense falling short. Flammer has certainly brought it tonight. And Flair trying to fight back, trying to reignite her cause in this tournament. Sends Flammer into the LED ring post. Now an alley-oop. Cover. Flair trying to get the dub, but no big maneuvers really has come out of the Charlotte campus just yet. As Flammer's evaded all of them, and this time could look to punish. Flair is in a drop zone, but I don't think Flammer wants to soar. Instead, looking for something else. I thought for a second we were going to get a Flammer driver, but not the case. Instead, it's a wheelbarrow through, roll up. Flammer trying to get the big win, and it's reversed. Pinning predicament, changing position, and Flammer back on top once more. Back and forth, roly-poly pin. As referee, ooh, a little scared. Flammer thought she got the roll-up win. Charlotte in trouble now because Flammer's aggravated. She's angry, annoyed. Spear, though, from Flair could be changing the tune. Cover as well. 1, 2, and that's what Flammer's fear does to men. scares them into submission. As well, that was a slower count from Big Man Gregathy. Charlotte, tries for the chop. Evaded by Flammer. And now she's going to try and stomp through. Flair, but not going to connect. Charlotte, though, punishing. No. Flammer's punishing. Arm wrenched. Hooks her up. Takes the back, but cannot follow through. Irish whip, Flammer. Caught as well. Both ladies giving it their all here. Dragon screw, leg whip coming through from Lady Flammer. This time, once again, that wheelbarrow working out. Stomping the chest of Flair. Back and forth working. And Flammer, eat defeat. Puts down Charlotte. Queen forced to crawl, bending down, being punished by Lady Flammer. What is Flammer thinking here? This can't be good, perching Flair up top. Charlotte able to get out of it, and now looking to punish with a natural selection. Cover for Flair. 1, 2, no. It's not one and done for Flammer. Able to survive natural selection. Back on the offensive she goes. Hooks the arm up of Flair, but a big stiff right from Flair. Followed up with a second natural selection. The cover. 1, 2, 3. No upsets just yet. And that was a close one. Arguably matchup of the night. With one more to go. I'm going to say it. It's going to take a lot to upset what we just saw. But just seeing how it panned out, this natural selection. The start of the demise of Flammer. The cover good for 2. And that's all that one was good for. But then the attempt at the Flammer driver reversed the chop. And then the big time second natural selection. Connecting for Flair and earning herself 3 points.
Here is your winner, Charlotte.
Massive for the Queen to go up to 3 and enter the top spot of this division. We'll see if she can remain there. Will the Queen be on top at the end of the tournament? That's another question. But now, a shift. Our main event, the Green Division on display. We've got 2 close friends battling out against one another. Who walks away on top? That is something that we will get an answer to. Hopefully soon enough, but I'm ready. I'm set to discuss your main event, the Green Division. Set for your enjoyment. Out first, it's a role model. It's Bailey.
The following is scheduled for one fall, making her way to the ring from San Jose, California, Bailey.
Well, the Green Division is one of intrigue, as there do be some discourse. Only 2 ladies currently sit atop of this division. And they are Liv Morgan and Momo Watanabe. The opener of the tournament saw split points between Julia and Utami Hayashishita, meaning that there is less of a divide in this division comparative to the rest. Bailey looks to join Morgan and Watanabe in the victory column here tonight, but she's got to go through a close friend. Woo! 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 Lyra Valkyria. This isn't her first rodeo in this tournament. Arguably the breakout star of last year's. Well, the full green gear get-up to go alongside her division. Woo! 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 And this year, Valkyria looks to take it one step further than where she ended last, failing to make it to the live event by a couple points. Her bouts, though, were pretty dominant. A loss, though, to Roxanne Perez in her final round matchup took her out of that picture. And already eliminated Roxanne at that. But yes, we tie up to start your main event. Valkyria and Bailey. And early, the power going to Valkyria. Clean break out of the tie-up, though. Showcases the camaraderie between these two ladies. But it's a pinfall attempt that's more or less a tester to see if each other are truly friends, to let the other win without having to go to war. But the best fights happen between close friends, close rivals. And this one should deliver on all factors of it, as Bailey sends Valkyria to ringside. Through the bottom turnbuckle pad, she delivers a dropkick. Nice sliding boots as well, but there's the step up enziguri and Valkyria fighting back. Just looking at this division they find themselves in, and I'm gonna be honest, no friendly faces for Liv from last year's tournament to go toe to toe with. He's got fresh competition, and it's fresh competition that really looks to bring it to her. The count reset as Bailey now looks to punish her friend. Sends her into the LED barricade, and that's well destroyed. The projection. Damage done to the arena. That's coming out of her paycheck. Valkyria's boot caught. Turns it around though. Nice spinning heel kick. Dropping Bailey into a dangerous position. She tries to hit the leg drop. That executioner's leg drop that Lyra has utilized so many times to winning methods. A lot of kicks being utilized here by Valkyria. Maybe the game plan for this matchup is to outstrike Bailey, bring her down, bust her open. But caught here is Valkyria. Roll up by Bailey. 1, 2. No. Nope. 1. Oh, kick out this time. Lyra on top, but it's a trade of positions that works out for her. This time again, the roll-up. With Bailey on top, the kick out needed. Valkyria ends on bottom this time, underneath Bailey, and it's a costly position to be in as the role model, trying to show why she is the superior wrestler. Caught here in a pin though, and a 2 count forces action out of Bailey. The fight back needs to come in strong. Kick down low might start it as she delivers a Rhodes plant. Lyra spiked into the canvas, that boot close to the bottom turnbuckle rope. Not going to be classed as a rope break. Instead, Valkyria forced to kick out of Bailey's finisher. Back and forth traded as Valkyria. Mahi straw cradle locked in. The kick out from Bailey before a 1 can even be administered. This pin not going to work out for her. The referee, big woman Gale, standing above this affair. Valkyria soars, connects with the crossbody. She's on the comeback into this bout. It certainly needs to be a big one. However, missing your standing moonsault is going to be costly as Bailey looks to punish, spins her out into the side slam. What's more, Ira struggling, caught in the rock in a hard place as the knees dropped into the stomach. Finally a boot to fight back. And Valkyria really needs to fight back. Waiting, looking to strike, punish Bailey. Ooh, vicious neck breaker coming through. But Bailey is quick to her feet. She's, after eating a dangerous position, getting back up quickly. But this, she might not do so. Nightwing for Lyra. 1. Never mind. It's a 1 count. The fight back might have just ended. As a role model, just scathing off the punishment. The referee getting in the way, stopping Lyra's follow-up. And that's costly for her. And it gives Bailey a chance to strike back, to come stronger than what she did before. And although the early kickouts have been favorable to Bailey, role model could crash and burn. It's never over until it's over as the boots come through from Valkyria, punishing the role model on the outside. Valkyria striking, vicious with the offense, putting Bailey into a world of hurt. But that hurt is not enough to keep Bailey at bay. The taunts in the face of Valkyria, and it's a trading of taunts between these two. Valkyria returned to the ring. Bailey does so too. Oh, hooks up Lyra. Bailey to belly. But the comeback resiliency shown by Valkyria flies off the ropes into the crossbody. Now it's Lyra's chance to overcome the odds. Drags Bailey away from the ropes. Hooks her up. Fisherman's Buster spikes her into the canvas. And she's not done yet. Whip sends Bailey to the corner. Scoops her up, tries to slam her down, but Bailey evades. And now is going to try and plant her with a Rhodes plant. Not going to work out. Instead, to fight back the combo that strikes the axe kicks. Coming through from Valkyria. Reversal City upon us. That Bailey is winning out on. The turnbuckle pad puts pressure onto Valkyria. Lyra fights off of it. Bailey gets scooped and then reverses into a Scorpion Death Drop. And Lyra now in trouble. Bailey, I think for a second was going for the Rose Pine. It's not going to work out for her. Instead, a leapfrog, back elbow, drops Lyra. Cover here as well for Bailey. 1, 2, no. Well, I did say that it would take a lot to overcome our previous bout, but Bailey and Valkyria are certainly doing so. Grueling punishment being delivered by both of them. And well, it's gonna be down to the wire. Nice combo of shots coming through as the crossbody works for Valkyria. Irish whip sending Bailey to the corner. But Bailey's fighting back. Takes the back, bridging over, octopus pin. 2, 3. She gets it. All it took was one final pin, a cheeky, difficult pin to kick out of. And Bailey secures the first win for herself in this tournament. Lyra, I'm gonna say it. Great resiliency. That difficult pin made it hard to kick out of. And the escape, not there. As these two, well, showing a little bit of respect here. Lyra, a stare down with Bailey, both friends. The handshake offered here by Bailey. And Lyra has accepted it. Great work between these two. And a great show of respect to kick off and end round one. And well, round one's done and dusted. Let's talk round two, as we will be heading there for night 5. And it's a big old night, as we've got some heated rivalries taking place. As we open the night with Flammer returning after tonight's loss. Granted, she was close to almost beating Charlotte, but it was not enough tonight. Tomorrow, though, she goes toe-to-toe with a round 1 winner in Oscar. The Empress tomorrow versus Lady Flammer to kick off the night. Then the gears shift. It's power from Mark Henry going up against the Heartbreak Kid in the Gold League. Both with a win. Both looking to stay winning. Who will do so there? Afterwards, the pivot over to a big boy bout. It's Drew McIntyre versus Gunther. Again, both with dubs to their name. Only one of them can keep dubbing. And lastly, a massive main event. Queen's Quest collide in the green division as the Black Peach Momo Watanabe goes up against the Red Queen Utami Haya Shishita. What a way to make your Friday evenings a whole lot better. Tomorrow night, the matchups will start slightly earlier. In fact, an hour earlier than expected. So, I will see you then for your night 5 of the Road to the Showdown. Thanks for joining me tonight. If you enjoyed it, leave a like down below. Subscribe if you're new around here, if you want to. And I will see you next time. Peace out.